Ready to go to our 50th state?
We're trading in the old van.
We're Chris and Sarah, a husband and wife traveling creative duo on a mission to experience as much in life as possible.
Their coffee machine was broken.
This channel is dedicated to documenting our adventures that will turn into memories that will last a lifetime. We're inviting you to join us as we try new things, meet new friends, and see the world from a new point of view, one adventure at a time. Let's go!
Last time we took this, March 11th, 2020. The day the world went on lockdown as we were on the plane. We have not flown since we came back from Ireland. Tomorrow we fly. I'm so excited. Sure, we're staying stateside, but we're leaving mainland. We're going to Hawaii. Anyway, dusting off the literal cobwebs on our suitcase. Gross. It's been in the attic. Our entire house doesn't look this dirty, but hello, old friend. It's been a long time. All right, let's go. Ready to go to our 50th state?
I am, are you?
I'm so ready, especially since it's raining. Surprise. San Francisco didn't turn out the way we had hoped. We had booked a weekend in San Francisco on the way out to Hawaii, and then a really bad storm system came through the southeast, and all the planes were just a mess in Atlanta, and we were one of the ones that missed their flight. So we ended up staying in Atlanta overnight, so getting out here at a decent time on Saturday. We had like half a day in San Francisco versus, 2.5 days. So we didn't really get to see much in San Francisco. It was pouring rain yesterday, and we did get out for a few minutes and explore a little bit. But Hawaii is 70 and sunny today, and we are going to Maui. So let's go. My Hawaii again.
Safe to say you're never gonna leave me. Hate to say my mind is ever sleeping. Complicate the truth I'm never giving. Hesitating every single moment. I'm feeling broken. Catch another trend, defeat emotion. Pulse is running low, I'm empty-handed. Pulled by every lie you recommended. Can't you see I'm living in the moment? Blinded by the screens on every corner. Harmonize with sounds of adolescence. Digitizing every single lesson. Wandering back in time, I'll reason with the devil that's in my eye. I found love in the falls, so I feel it in the throat. Anger lift off my shoulders. It's a fight alone. Carry over liberty on my way. I finally get to where I'm going. Feel the water fade as all my days. Oh, I found you in the
We're in Hawaii. I'm never leaving. Just have Kramer shipped on over. Chris, why are you wearing a jacket?
I'm too lazy to take it off, but it feels amazing out. So we're finally off the plane, and now we're trading in the old van for a new van. Well, I mean, it's an old van, but it's new to us. Meet Clementine. Sarah and I get to drive this around. Oh, I am pumped. All right, let's go. Woo, that sounds good.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Thankfully, it's an automatic. You got it. Just don't hit their car. Oh my gosh. Look at her. Isn't she so cute?
Really cute.
Little Clementine.
We've been dancing all around the record high. Now the scene is over, we don't wanna stop. We can get together and do goodbye. Come on over, baby, after the hop. We can do the chicken and the kangaroo. Don't you know that we can do the raunchy too? We can go to my house, baby, and have a ball. Come on over, everybody, one and all.
Welcome to Clementine the camper van. Look how cute she is. All right, so we want to go ahead and say thank you so much to the Solberg family. They are friends of ours who invited us over to house it for them when they go back to the mainland for Christmas. And they actually own this really awesome 1970, is it 1972 van? 1970 something camper van, Volkswagen, and it's adorable. So we're gonna show you guys a quick tour of little Clementine. That's what they named her. And yes, she is available to rent on Outdoorsy. And one of my other favorite things about Clementine is just this giant steering wheel and how you sit in the car to drive it. It just feels so vintage, which I guess it is. But the reason the steering wheel is so big in this thing is that it doesn't have power steering. It is an automatic. It's one, I think it's the first year they made automatic, VW made automatic vans. So it is an automatic. It does have a push start, which makes it worlds easier to start. And it does take a little bit of muscle. It's 100% doable, but it does take a little bit of muscle. It's not just gonna turn easily like, say, our Mercedes camper van does. But everything works in it except for the gas gauge. They said to keep an eye on the gas and always play it safe. But it's pretty fuel efficient. I'm not sure exactly how many miles a gallon it gets, but I thought the van was gonna be really heavy when we drive. And even the owners are like, no, it's actually really light and it's pretty efficient on fuel. So, pretty surprised by that. But isn't it great? I mean, look at all the floor room. It's the crank windows. Haven't seen those since I was little. Oh, and we do have this little storage section right here. It does lock. So if you have valuables or something like that you just want to keep out of sight. I mean, obviously it's not a crazy strong deadbolt or anything like that, but it's enough to deter people from stealing anything. So I would recommend putting anything expensive you're leaving in the van in there. I just can't get over how much storage they have in here though. Like, I see why there's like a little bit of a cult following on these things. You know, like there really is. People love the VWs. Step on in. Take off my shoes because everything gets so sandy. This is little Clementine. I've never camped in anything other than like an RV or a bigger Sprinter van, so this is a totally new experience. And it's so much fun last night. Granted, we're somewhere where you don't need AC. I think the high, or the low last night was like 65 degrees, so sleeping with the screens and the windows open, it felt perfect. It's got this really cute little bench area and then this extra single seat. And then it has this little table that's beautiful. And I believe it was custom handmade by one of their friends. And if I can find that profile, we'll link it down below. But they handmade this tabletop that pops up. And then the bench, you pull it out and it turns into a full-size bed. So we slept front to back last night, so our heads were against the back door. It was a full-size bed, and we're used to having a queen-size bed, and we slept fine. I actually slept the best I slept in weeks in this van last night. You could hear the ocean and the breezes blowing through, and I just slept so well. over to my left, I always feel like a flight attendant when I do these things and I do my arms, but over to the left, there is a little kitchenette area and it has a little tabletop that flips down. You can use it for cutting, like veggies and fruits and that kind of thing, or you could use it as a little workstation if you're sitting here and working on the road like we typically do. It does have a little sink with a little hand pump right here, but we told our friends, don't even bother putting fresh water in the van. We're not even going to probably use it. They have a great washing dish station here at the campground, so if we really need to do dishes, we're going to do them over there, which we already have once. It was great. But it does have a sink if you need it for cooking or filling up a little bit of water, that kind of thing. This is something we've never had before. Maybe you have. A roof that pops up. I thought it was going to be a little more complicated than what it was to pop it up, but it's 3 little hooks you unhook and then you just push and then push the legs back on it. We'll show you guys how that's done. But it has screens that come down, so you can have just a screen, or you can pull the screens down too and just have it completely open, which I guess sort of looks like more like a convertible than a pop-top tent, because it's just like open side. But it feels great in here. We have the screen open right now, and we have a couple of the side windows open, and the air's flowing really nicely through here. Or when the rooftop is popped up, there is storage up here, so we've been storing blankets up here and then some clothes, just softer kind of items. But yeah, the blankets and the van came fully stocked with everything we needed. So they had towels, lawn chairs, blankets, sheets, pillows, coffee mugs, coffee pots, stovetop, everything that we needed was already in this van. And knowing Ashley, who is the wife of the duo who owns this, she's all about experiences from their entrepreneurs, and everything she does is just has this personal touch, and she's so hospitable. So everything from, like, she gifted us this little gift basket when we got here, and she gave each of us a t-shirt and these little stickers and a custom little note card, and then Clementine actually has a little guest book that everybody signs when they stay in her, so we have to sign that still. But just, it's such a fun experience. It's just above and beyond. We've never rented a camper van before. We always advise people, if they're considering van life, to rent a van and try it out to see if they're actually going to like it. And we give that advice knowing full well that we had never rented a van when we went into van life, and I wish we had. But this is like a one of a kind, the perfect Hawaii experience. And even if you come and rent it for a day or a week or however long, it's been so much fun. We've just been ha-haing driving down the road because it is just so cute. We just love this thing. So underneath the kitchen sink, we have coffee maker and a little bit of a bowl and strainer, coffee filters, measuring cups, coffee, everything is so conveniently right under there. So this might be my favorite little feature in the van, and I think it's special to me because we have never had a closet or a mirror in either of our camper vans. Big oversights. We just never have had them. So I've always done my makeup with a compact driving down the road. It's always been a lot of fun. Their van has the cutest little closet over the wheel up, and look, it has a little mirror in there. It's got little hooks to hang clothes. I just love it. You'll see above the bed area that there's pillows tucked in there, and then, like we said, there's storage above where you pop up the roof. This van has so much storage. Got storage under the bed, and they've got an extra rug, a hammock, looks like a little trash can, and some lights. Under here, next to the kitchen sink, is all the kitchen gear. So kitchen towels, knives, salt, pepper, a lighter, everything you could possibly need for camping and cooking is right there. So cute. The whole experience of it is just so neat. And this van is really special. So the people who own the van, it's Ashley and Jeremiah Solberg, and they have their family bloggers and vloggers and Instagrammers, and they're just really cool people. They moved to Hawaii about a year and a half ago from Florida, and they just are entrepreneurs who have multiple businesses running, and they are just some of the kindest, most caring, giving people that we've met. And they're new friends of ours, but they're just awesome people. And everything they touch is just, I feel like it's just full of love. Like they're so welcoming and hospitable, and you feel that in this van. Like it's just been the most amazing experience. Like yes, they're friends of ours, but I've seen them give the same care and attention to all their other customers just since we've been here. But this van is really cool because it's mostly original. Like most of this van has been kept in the condition, like things like the tabletop are obviously new, but the cushions are original, the sinks are original, the windows are original, everything in this van's original. The color of the van's actually original too, so they call it butterscotch is the color of the van. And it has been cleaned up and redone, but it's still the original color that it always was. it's just awesome. I think this is such a cool experience. It's been a while since Chris and I have gotten to do something completely new before. And this is just, we've been smiling constantly. We're having so much fun. So before we show y'all the back of the van, we want to show you the side of the van. We've been leaving the sliding door open almost the entire time just because it's white and it feels amazing 24/7. But on the side here, you have another little flip up table. So if you're cooking or something outside, you can just use this. It's extra little serving area. There is a mirror here, which is nice. That's how I did my makeup this morning. And then a fire extinguisher for safety. These little windows, I love this. They look so 1970s. They're so cute. But there's one on the sliding door and there's one on the opposite side from the sliding door behind the driver's seat. But you just, look at that. Isn't that so cool? I love it. I absolutely love it. It's an experience. I don't know that I could live in one of these full time. People do. People have for years. But for a week or something, a couple weeks in Hawaii, oh my goodness, this is just the perfect experience. I wish we had it for longer. All right, so back of the van. Welcome to little Clementine. All right, so Ashley and Jeremiah, so the Solbergs, they had everything set up for us. And in the back, they had this cute basket, coffee mugs, pots, coffee kettle, more kitchen towels if we need them, propane tanks, skewers for a little campfire, and then the propane camping stove, which we used this morning to make coffee, and it was super easy, just a little Coleman stove. So that was easy to use. But all of this is perfect. So at night when we are sleeping, this becomes the bed. So like our heads were right here last night, and then the bench pulls down. So it was plenty long enough for Chris. Chris is 6 feet tall.
5'11".
5'11". Why didn't you not just claim the 6 feet? I'm technically 5'4", but I claim 5'5", 5'6" on a good day if I'm feeling like it. So the curtains are not original, but they had such a nice little touch. Dreamy looking, I think. They're kind of whimsical. But the roof, the wood paneling you'll see in here on the side, the veneer stuff, all of that is original to this van. Like straight out of 1970 something. And I love that the instructions, the little labels in the van, they're not in English first, they're in German first. So it's like German, English, French, I think is what it is. I don't speak German, but I think it's really funny. You don't see that in Volkswagens anymore. So this van is equipped that if you're working somewhere, you have enough power to sort of charge the fuel, electrical things. The idea is that you're not going to be, it doesn't have the battery bank that like say our van does back home. We have a massive battery bank because we work on the road full time. This one does have 100 watts of solar on the top, and I think they're thinking about adding a second 100-watt solar panel to it. But it does have one battery in the back that you can charge. They have AC and DC power, a little inverter, 1500 inverter that you can plug in. It's enough to charge your phones, maybe a camera battery or two. Just keep an eye on it because it's one of those batteries that if you drop it too low, it's an AGM battery, you will do serious damage to it, and you don't want to be paying for a battery. But it's really nice to have that option. They do have a shoreline on it where you can plug in to a shore cable somewhere and then help plug into an AC power outlet inside the van, so you're not using the van's battery. But our camp spot today does not have water, sewer, or electric hookups, which is fine because we have plenty of power. We're not working today since we only have the van for a couple days. So if you know VW vans, the engine is in the back. So if you pop this up right here, there's the engine. Isn't that cool? I don't know. Maybe it's just that it's unfamiliar to me that makes it so cool, but I think that's so fun. I love this van. It just is, I had seen pictures of it, and now that we're here in it, it is way more fun than I ever thought it would be. Like, we've been around the block on Vanlife. Like, we have camped in some places, but Hawaii, this campground, this van, I think is going to go down as possibly our favorite experience. And we love our vans, and we love the experiences we've had, but this is just so unique and unlike anything we've ever done on the mainland. So, highly recommend. This is not sponsored. The people who own this van are friends of ours. They're awesome people. They did not ask us to do anything. It is no strings attached. We got here a couple days early and they said, y'all go take out the van, enjoy being in it. Just do whatever you want, go explore Hawaii. And this video is just, we're making this because we love the van. We want to share it with y'all because we know we've already gotten tons of questions just from Instagram. But it is available to rent, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're interested in coming to Hawaii, they're on Maui. If you're wanting to rent a camper van, this is such a cool experience. It's available on Outdoorsy and I believe Airbnb. All the links for renting Clementine, the camper van, are down below. And like I said, they're great people. The experience is amazing. and I can't recommend it enough. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
All right, so we're gonna go to the beach now.
I can attest, this thing is fun to drive.
he's killing it in this thing.
It is so fun to drive.
Have patience.
Have patience, and you just look super cool in it. Like, I know when people stare at me when I'm driving this, I'm like, they're jealous that I'm in this van.
Cool.
I look super cool right now.
We've gotten a lot of people going, like looking at us all excited. I think it's so cute.
So if you want to look cool, if you want to be in Hawaii, if you want to camp like a cool person, then Clementine the van is for you.
Check her out. She's a lot of fun.
Time to go get in the water?
Oh yeah, it feels so good. I feel like they're gonna hear me say that a lot on this trip. It feels so good out here. It does though. I wanna go swim. Somebody just said they saw a lot of whales out there. Apparently this is like peak whale season here. We didn't see them, we just walked down there, but hopefully we'll see them later. We'll see. Look how cute she is.
Just got back from the beach. Now it's time to get something to eat, because I'm hungry. Sarah said we're always hungry. All right, let's go.
So across the street from our campground is this famous pie shop called, I think it's Leota's Pie Shop. So we're gonna go there for a late lunch, early dinner. It's almost 5 o'clock. They close at 6. So we're gonna get some food. We've been playing in the water all day. The sun has zapped us, and I think we're ready for something yummy. And it's supposed to be really good. This place has thousands of reviews on Google, and it's pretty highly rated. So we'll see for ourselves if it's worth it. How's it going? Ooh, it's warm. Let's go. Ready?
So there wasn't a lot of seating over there at the pie shop, so we decided to take both of our pies and bring it back to the campsite. And now we're splitting, because that's what we like to do. So first up, we have a chicken pot pie.
Flaky. It's a good flaky crust. It's got cheese in it too. I taste cheese on the crust. Like it tastes like they toasted cheese on top of it. You can kind of see it, like cheddar or something. Ooh, that's good.
And for dessert, we have lime pie.
That's good.
How do you feel about it?
Feeling good. Oh man, that's good. I'm trying to like put my finger on, is this any different than like key lime pie? I feel like we should have gotten coconut, pineapple, or banana. But most of those had nuts on them, and Chris can't have nuts. This is really good too. It's a little tropically. It's so smooth and creamy. Because we've been to Key West, we've had key lime pie, and it's good. But I don't think this tastes all that different from it.
So we're about to be into a food coma in 3, 2, 1. How do you feel about making the bed every time?
Don't love it. It's really not hard for a few nights or even a couple of weeks, but I'm so glad we had a permanent bed in both of our vans, because I know me and I would just never unmake the bed. I'm just lazy like that. I don't like making beds at home. I don't want to have to put on a fitted sheet every day. This is really not that bad at all. But we know some people who have modular beds in their van and they travel full-time for years, and I think I would lose my mind Personal preference. We love having the storage in our van just for bikes and that kind of stuff. But this is cool. I mean, it's fun. It's really nice to have the seating area during the day, but full time, don't know that I would enjoy it. I don't like making beds. That's it. And I love being able to go in our van if it's been a really long day and just lay down on the bed for like 10 minutes at the end of the day. Or in the middle of the day. It's so nice. Ta-da! It's not what I wanted to do after I ate chicken pot pie.
Good morning. We had a really nice night in the van, and now we're just kind of watching the sunrise come up. Look at this.
I've been dreaming for quite some time that you and me would hit the road and leave it all behind, and maybe we'll come out on the other side with some friends and a place to call our home. Some friends and a place to call home.
How's that coffee?
It's good. It's cuter. It's even better in a cute little mug. No pop.
I want to introduce you guys to some close friends of ours. This is Truett.
And this right here is Kathy. I like to call her Lady Kathy.
I need to show you guys this campground because it's pretty legit. Look at this. So all the showers are outside. Every single shower and bathroom out here is outside. So it's a beautiful day. Take a nice cold shower. It's pretty nice. And maybe you don't have a van, you could rent one of these like glamping spots. Pretty legit. And last and certainly not least at this campground, it's right on the beach. This is awesome. There we go.
Crank up that AC.
Let's go.
Today is the day we return Clementine back to her family for the next person to enjoy in a couple of days. But first, we're gonna spend a few more hours driving her around the island, getting some fun shots with her. But before that, we have to get coffee. We haven't been to a coffee shop in Hawaii yet. Got our iced coffee. I love that we're in iced coffee climate again. And I think we're gonna drive the van just down the street, further west on the island. Ashley, who owns the van, gave us some great road recommendations to take Clementine down and enjoy driving her and get some fun shots of her. So we're gonna do that. Let's go. What do you think of van life in Hawaii?
I could get used to this.
I could get used to this too. We were talking to another couple at the campground last night who own a Sprinter on the mainland also, and they said that they looked into sending their van over here, and they said it's about $4,000 each way. So, how long do we have to stay here to make that worthwhile? I think it's worth it.
I think it could be worth it.
I think it could be worth it. I don't know. Camping in Hawaii is actually pretty hard, especially compared to like Europe or the mainland. It's just there's not that many free camping spots or any free camping spots, and then not that many developed campgrounds either. But we could look into it further.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Be sure to follow along on Instagram and like and subscribe here. It really helps creators like us.